people are really good in the NBA and NFL. Like, man, you guys are killing it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but
You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, I just well, if you go to Yale, Harvard, it'd probably the same way, right? You know, wherever you see those guys,
Exactly.
you know, someone.
Exactly. I think it's just all perspective.
Yeah.
I think when you guys are put in a situation to succeed, you succeed beyond measure.
So yeah, I mean,
So,
yeah,
Mike, when did that switch happen, though? Like, between, like, I know the Republicans, of course, freed the slaves, and
60s,
Democrats created the Ku Klux Klan. Like, how
60s.
did they obtain the black voter like that?
Well, everyone's saying that Johnson, Lyndon, you know, after Kennedy was assassinated, his VP got promoted to president, and Lyndon B. Johnson is his name, LB
Yes, sir.
J, you know, and I think it's 64, 65, with the different things that got the father out of the home and start giving them
Yeah.
things, giving them housing, giving them money assistance to be fatherless in the community. Fatherless is
Single mother.
very
Absolutely.
yeah, fatherless
Absolutely.
is
I agree with
very
you.
critical. I think, but then too, and then you have mothers mothers. It's not the same as a father. Oh, I got another caller. Let's see here. Let's see what we got here. How you doing, Turtlefish? Oh my
How you
gosh.
doing, Mike?
All right. I thought I was gonna be getting another guy talking about boobs and want to do something. Okay, here we go.
Yeah,
What
there's
you
a
want to
lot
talk
of
about?
weirdos out there right now. Sorry.
That's okay. At least it wasn't, some off the wall. At least it was heterosexual. Okay, go ahead.
That's more than we can ask for these days. But
Yeah.
oh,
Okay.
I was just saying, like, I think the things are going to get hotter in Iran,
Iran.
and what I'm afraid of is a draft happening, and all these blue-haired Dems fucking joining up, and I'm going to have to fight next to one of these little cowards, and we're just all going to get shot. So I just want better training for tier 1 and
Yeah.
tier 2 operators. So there's more of those guys. So we don't need to use the draft for anything, because that's what I'm really afraid of.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I heard that enrollment is a lot higher. People
It
are
is. You're actually right. Yeah.
so hopefully that won't happen. And also, I think they increased the age for people
Yep.
to enter the military as well. So you're going to get a better pool of people. I think the Democrat, I mean not Democrat, I think the what's his name, Pete Hegseth, changed his style of the military now. It's more dominant and more masculine again. I think that's going to
Exactly.
Yeah, what do you say?
Exactly. You're hitting every point
Yeah.
that I wanted you to say. Like the
Yeah.
change of our
Yeah.
training, the fact that we're making it easier for people to go through the military to obtain citizenship.
Yes.
Because I think that's how you earn your way into America. You
Yeah.
bleed.
Yeah, I think the guy named Dennis Herrera, I think he mentioned he was in the military. I'm not sure. Or it might have been another guy that's on YouTube that he talked about that he went to the military. Or was it a lady? Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, you have a fountain of respect. But that person there was I think, from Europe somewhere. So they have a lot of people
Yep.
that's from other countries, that join the military for that reason, right?
Absolutely. That's
Yeah.
a lot of the guys who I served with. They were from different countries. I served with a Swedish dude, a Nigerian guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all awesome people and great additions to this country.
Mm-hmm. And they're vetted really heavy too. I think they check them out really hard. They try to. So yeah,
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that is a good process there, and I think they still watch them after they still get in, to make sure everything. But we got to make sure that it says please do your research before calling Matt. Oh my God, somebody as Catherine Ashley said that. No, she was talking about Matt. Matt was the other guy that called in, I believe. Yeah. Turtlefish, what's your name? What's your first name?
Victor.
Oh, Victor?
Yep, that's my first
Okay.
name. I'm Swedish.
Okay, Victor. I wasn't expecting Victor. Oh my gosh. The tax man was
With a
named
K.
Victor.
It's a Victor with a K. So it's kind of a weird one. A lot of people are used to the Victors with a C.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When I wrote it out, I was like,
I'm a Viking.
okay. I think I have seen it that way before. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I didn't know it was Victor though. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And my wife, she's Hawaiian. Her first name is Miley.
Oh my gosh. Y'all have children?
Yeah, so we have a crazy family. Yeah, yeah, we have half Hawaiian, half little Swedish little children running around.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. And a Doberman picture. Right? Are you the one with the Doberman picture?
Yep, I'm the one with the
Yeah.
Doberman.
Yeah. The
But
Doberman.
he's the calmest one about us. He's the smartest one.
Oh my gosh. That's cool. That's cool. That's really cool. Oh, and you train
He
dogs
runs
too,
fast.
right? I think it's, yes, you now remember now. Yeah. I train dogs.
Yep, that was
Yeah.
me, man. I
Yeah.
did that in the military. I had Malinois back then, but
Yeah.
I switched over to Dobermans.
Oh, Dobermans. Okay. Doberman. Okay. Okay. Which one's okay? Which one's better, Dormers or shepherds? Or is it called?
Man, I don't know, man.
They about
Those
to
are
say.
such good dogs. They're so smart.
Yeah.
I think it depends on what environment you live in mostly. If you're living in California, so I'd go
Yeah.
with something short haired,
Oh, good point. Very good point. Very good point. Yeah, I look out the window and I see so many people with dogs in my area. There's so many dogs. Jeez.
And dude, you're gonna need protection soon. You got all these callers calling in, yelling ridiculous things at you. I don't know, man.
I know how. Listen, I know how. That's funny, huh? No, I don't know. Listen, it looks like the numbers stay the same. I don't think the numbers grow too much. I'm gonna go look at it. I don't pay attention too much, really. I need to repurpose my stuff. I don't know. I'm looking at so many people. Like I see people come through and they come, like, and they stay a while. I'm starting to see the same people, so that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing.
Oh yeah, you got fans. You
Yeah.
have your regulars and everything like that, dude. You're spitting truth most of the time, and
Yeah,
a lot
more-
of people
yeah,
come
that's
on
it.
here with disrespect.
You know,
and
I
it's
think,
just
yeah, I don't know if you were here yesterday, but I had a guy named Kay come on, and then I recorded our interaction because I wanted to listen to it, right? And I was like, oh my gosh! And then I watched his stuff because I recorded off his channel, and I was like, I need to research people before I talk to him. This guy here was like, I'm not sure. He's talking about wearing dresses. He should we wear dresses every day. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, one day for all men have to wear dresses. It was just things he was saying that I didn't have a clue on because you know what I'm talking about? And I was like,
Dennis Rodman Day.
yeah. Whoa, that's a truth. That's a truth. And he says, so let me check out this guy. And then someone says, Kirk, thank you for telling me about it. What's his name? Kirk or somebody, some guy or something. And I was just like, oh my gosh, you don't know you. I'm glad I was respectful and nice to him. He was nice, I think he was too laid back. Kind of scared me a little bit. Like, and then once I
Yep.
saw him, and then I said, oh, okay, But it is what it is. But I was like, I wasn't sure that it was the right angle or anything going on here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start making a lot more videos though. I've been like researching stuff on how to make videos, but I don't know. I just
I think
sometimes.
it's good that you get the banter. You get all the Democrats who are like really fired up about things.
Yeah,
Everyone's against them. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
So I don't know. It gives your channel a lot of fire. The comment
yeah,
section blows up with a lot of
yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to get. I am seriously starting to get used to the the negative comments. At first, I go, "Oh, they don't see that," but now it's like, psst. It's like womp womp. It's like it's like I'm getting used to them now. I'm really actually. If I don't have any, I'm starting to go. What's it called? You get slapped or you get hit and you wake you up. It jolts you out of your calm state. So
Absolutely.
yeah, so I
It
kind of,
becomes numbing after a while. All the different
yeah,
insults. It's just whatever.
yeah. No, that's what I said. I think Jason Martin was like taking them on. I said, no, leave him in there. That kind of like fires me up a little bit.
Yeah, it's good. It gets you figuring out like, what they're thinking. You know what I mean? Try to
Yeah.
get their perspectives a little bit.
Yeah, definitely, yeah, definitely. But yeah, I'm see how long I've been on. I've been on. Gosh, I just started. I feel like I've been on longer. How do you feel about Pam Bondi? Pam Bondi, and you think it's going to be more people getting fired this administration?
Oh yeah, I think we all watched the show, or some of us watched the show. Like Trump doesn't have a problem with getting rid of the fat. You know what I mean? He
Yeah.
trims.
Yeah,
If it's not necessary, then it's not going to be there.
yeah,
And that's one thing I like about his administration. It's efficient.
yeah, yeah, very much so, very much so. I think I mentioned to him, yeah, I had a boss like that. And he was from the military. And then, and he reports, he had nice reports and stuff. And then he had a surgery, and it's like, damn, you don't know what you have until they're gone. You know what I'm talking about? It's like he had all different reports ready. And I was like, damn. And then when he came back, he was, I was like, damn, I think the military makes better workers as well. And just my opinion from watching it,
That's my opinion too. I'm not going to say anything. I used to think it should be a required thing to vote, is to have military service. Yeah. That gives voting rights. But I don't know. I'm a super conservative, right wing person, right? That's what I'm labeled as.
Yeah. Yeah. I got Freddie saying here. Freddie says, "I can't believe they fired her. I love that woman, Pam Bundy. Pam Bundy had a little sex appeal to herself. When I saw her in Atlanta, she was there with Fannie Realis, and I think she was part of that case. And she was in a courtroom, and the way she was describing how people were telling her about Fannie, I was like, oh my gosh, she's a little sneaky. You know what I'm talking about? So so I thought that's but Trump said, listen, you can be any kind of way you want. Thank you, whoever subscribed. Let's see real fast. Can I see it? Oh, thank you, Freddie. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Yeah. And I said, oh my gosh, Freddie. I mean, not Freddie. I said, oh, okay, Bonnie. Okay, Bonnie. Bonnie got a little thing. And you know what? I kind of like her little toughness also when she was talking to those the senators. I think it might have been House of Representatives too. I like how she kind of like fired back on them. You know what I'm talking about? So I mean,
absolutely.
I like that.
At least she stood her ground.
Yes, that's what. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I like how she did that. She was like, I like that. Don't let these people run you over. And
now she's going to be making way more money in the private sector anyway. So is it really a firing? This is like a promotion. If anything, now you don't work for the government anymore.
Yes, exactly. And she has experience. She probably created some more connections. Some more work. Yeah. So she's definitely going to. Don't think she's not going to be missing out. Financially at all. And it'll always be in her resume that she was. Was there.
Exactly. I'm sure that looks great on a resume, dude.
Very good. Yeah, very good at that. And Trump, he has a shelf life on people, and he wants something. Okay, it's not working. I need somebody else with new vision, a better vision, you know? And it's okay. It's okay. I know she might take it a little personal, but, and two, it might be like Christy Num's husband. Thank you for subscribing. What am I saying? What the fuck? I got 2 subscribers. What are we saying?
There you go, Mike.
I'm always trying to figure out, what am I saying or what am I doing? Because damn it, I can't figure it out sometimes. But yeah, I see Freddie there. Freddie says she doesn't tolerate crap from them. Well, that's what Freddie said. Yeah, she doesn't. I see there, Barbara. Okay, what are you gonna say?
Oh, I was just saying, like, people are probably just surprised that there's humans out there that can have a conversation, without muttering profanity and whatever other things they want. So now my Doberman's excited.
Oh, really?
He heard you.
Oh my gosh. I got Red Raven. How you doing, Red Raven? I see you back, Red Raven. Yes. Yeah, Freddie says, hey, who knew that Bill Clinton, oh my gosh, yes, would have the most pictures in Epstein's files. Yeah, he had a lot of photos. But you know what? He had a photo of him in a blue dress, a painting. I think it was a painting. Yeah, in a huge painting of Bill Clinton in his house. So something's going on. Something's going on with there. It might be a gag thing, or it might be, something. A lot of people, I think I mentioned this several times before. I mentioned several times before that Trump said that he talked to a previous president. A lot of people, when I was talking to him, I said, I said Carter, but I meant to say Clinton. I think Clinton's the president he's been talking to, because it's a photo of him playing golf with Clinton. Oh my gosh, I just thought about golf when I said that. What about Tiger Woods? Damn. This man needs a driver. This guy keeps on flipping stuff over. This guy, Somebody made a joke and said that it's the Asian side of him that's keep on getting these accidents. I don't know. There's a photo.
Oh no.
I know that's not. It's a photo of him. It's a photo of him. It's a photo of him in the not photo. It's a video of police, and he's in a police car, and he's going to sleep in the back. They say he's on so many painkillers. I don't know what's going on, but it's not looking good for him. You know. Oh, he's friends with Trump too. Apparently, you know, when you type in Tiger Woods, Trump's name comes up. Oh, he was dating one of the Trump son's ex-wife. Have you heard about that?
No.
Yes, he dates one of the someone's ex-wife. Or I don't know if it's Trump Jr. or what. Their ex-wife. You know, I was like, wow. Well, they need to get him a driver. He doesn't like driving. He doesn't like drivers, but he need to do something. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's just sad. It's a sad situation. What do you think about Israel? Israel, I'm so, you know what? People can't, I'm gonna set it up first. Candace Owens was getting a lot of riffraff about attacking Charlie Kirk's wife. And even me was saying, like, damn, get off the guy's wife. Damn, she's mooring. Give her up. And then she was just going Donkey Kong. I was thinking that she liked Charlie Kirk the way she was going so hard in the paint on her. And
Man,
then,
that's what I was thinking.
yeah, and then now all the stuff about Erica Kirk's past life and how she's been set up and groomed by people, and then maybe this is the whole plan is to knock him off and stuff. It's starting to become real to people now. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, I used to think Candace Owens was going a little crazy. You know, I thought maybe she got like the pregnancy hormones or something. But the longer things go on, I'm like, man, I kind of think she might have been on to something this whole time.
Yeah. And I started looking back at things, and I watched a video of her at Turner Point USA doing a funeral. It was a little over the edge, a little bit. It was a little over the top. Just a little bit over the top. But you know what? Everyone mourns differently. So I was like, but it was a little bit over. And ever since then, she's been in the front of it. So it just seems a little. The time. And someone says, I don't know if this is true, I haven't backed it out. They say apparently her ex-boyfriend is hired, or some guy that Kirk fired is hired again now. And I thought that was odd. You heard about that?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't trust that lady.
Yeah.
I don't know about blondes.
Yeah.
I don't know,
it's the eyes for me.
I think Candace Owens is a nicer lady than Erica Kirk.
Yeah, I think it's the eyes for me with Erica Kirk. Her eyes and the way she moves her eyes, that she's like, believe me, please believe me, please believe me. That's the eyes to me. It's like, please believe me. Like when she looks at someone, when she's talking, like, believe me. Instead of just talking normal, she pauses for a second, like to look at me. Like, you look at my eyes, look at me, believe me. And that throws me off, kind of like, But then I'm overlooking
I got
things.
a question for you, Mike.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I've always wondered what it was like being an African-American conservative.
Oh.
Is it a difference between like being male and female? Is it like harder or easier for either one of the genders of the African-American race?
I don't, you know what? I watched my grandfather in Texas. And Texas is and this is in the 80s, the 70s, it's 80s, 70s and 80s, late 70s, early 80s. And he was very, very quiet, conservative. He had structure. He was in the military. He went in twice. And he was in a time when it was like he was digging ditches and doing what's it called? You just drive all day back and forth and digging ditch. He did like a grunt in the back, seems like. And he just had that toughness about him and stuff. And he was just a calm structure and didn't want zero. It was always good, obedient. Does that make sense? And so when I see hustlers are trying to hustle, and we're known for that, and being stupid and doing dumb crimes and doing this dumb stuff, it kind of like I was a liberal, you know what I'm talking about? And the more I see this, and then I see the Democrats not upset about it, they're not accept about education and how it was important in that household to be, to do your work and and listen to the teacher and sit your tail there and be respectful. And and also my uncles too. A couple of them are Republicans. Some are still conservative. But just the idea of this being this a structure there that the Democratic Party has totally don't care. They don't care about the goofiness, about the this. I look at this stuff. I watch it and I say to myself, it has to. The NAACP needs to be upset about it. But you mentioned male and female. I think male and female is totally. It seems like it's a disconnect because when you go to universities and colleges, clearly black women are going to college and black males are like rare. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. What you're saying. If they hit the workforce or go military route.
Right, exactly. So they get higher positions normally, and stuff, and then in the household, it seems like these stereotypes of being loud and obnoxious women, black men just sitting there like, damn, just shut up, or whatever, be quiet, or whatever. It just seems like it rings somewhat true. But it's not in all households. I don't know. We don't. I don't think we have black leaders, but I think we need to come with a understanding of listen, whatever something is bad or negative, or someone is stealing, like Floyd, perfect example, like George Floyd. It was horrible. It was horrible what happened to him in that police officer. But let's not forget why the police got there. He committed a crime. He was on drugs. It's just so many things that was going wrong for this, to push him ahead like that and make statues just ridiculous. So it's just a lot of things that that bothers me. That that I wish that we just. And then I was thinking about when I was talking about Morgan Freeman saying, just get rid of black. And just call this people. Just don't call black, white, whatever. Just say people, and see how that works out. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Well, then I would be like, Mike, all of these people are really good in the NBA and NFL. Like, man, you guys are killing it.
Yeah. I mean, well, if you go to Yale, Harvard, it'd probably the same way, right? Wherever you see those.
Exactly. Exactly. I think it's just all perspective.
Yeah.
I think when you guys are put in a situation to succeed, you succeed beyond measure.
Good point. Very good point. Because you're right. And you go to the black community, you see them playing football. You see them playing basketball on basketball court after court after court after
whatever
court.
They're interested in.
Right.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Whatever is like the dominant interest, I feel like your people excel. And the rest of the world copies.
Yeah.
Like the things that your culture produces.
Yeah, very good point.
I mean?
Yeah, very good point. It was a black lady in, I think it was in Florida, or it might have been somewhere else, but she ended up starting a school in Florida, and she had a very, very high success rate of kids. And she had them reading constantly, performing well in math and stuff. And these people they ended up going to major universities and graduating. It's important, going and graduating and becoming. She was based her stuff on being highly respectful. They make sure they say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. The whole thing was being structured about. It was almost like a school, but more militantly, kind of like. I cannot think of her name right now, and she had a high success, but she ended up building a school. I don't know if she's still alive because she was kind of old. She was a lot older than I am. But that'd be
beautiful.
I think we need more stuff like that. And people were begging her, like, "Can you teach my kid? Can you teach my kid?" and stuff. And she started out this in her house. I think her and her husband had like a duplex or a triplex, and they rented out. They got rid of the tenants, and they started teaching in their house in the other units. So yeah,
Mike, when did that switch happen though? Like between I know the Republicans, of course, freed the slaves, and
60s.
Democrats created the Ku Klux Klan. Like when did the
60s?
How did they obtain the black voter like that?
Well, everyone's saying that Johnson, Lyndon, after Kennedy was assassinated, his VP got promoted to president, and Lyndon B. Johnson is his name, LBJ,
yes, sir.
And I think it was 64, 65, with the different things that got the father out of the home, and start giving them
Yeah.
things, giving them housing, giving them money assistance to be fatherless in the community. Fatherless is
Single mom.
very
Absolutely.
yeah, fatherless
Absolutely.
is
I agree with
very
you.
critical. I think, but then too, and then you have mothers mothers. It's not the same as a father, and that's like a dangerous. It's a sad thing because when you start doing statistically, I think it's like 70% of Black families are without a father in the home, and it's like,
Check this, Mike. 80% of people in prison didn't grow up without a father.
damn,
Just in general. You know what I mean?
80%.
Like, we got to do something.
Yes. Well, the Democratic Party is saying it's okay. Feminism is like out of balance and stuff. I you know, I used to, I laugh and gotta be careful what I say sometimes. I can't catch myself. But anyway, I used to say when you see someone with piercings or tattoos, that lets you know exactly what's going on. These were cultures that this was stuff that was going on with tattoos. There was something negative about that. Saggy pants was negative. That was a prison code for, letting them know that, you know what I'm talking about? It made them.
I know exactly what it stands for.
Yeah, they had to touch. They had to keep their hands on at the tip of their shirt and walk behind them and have their pants sagging. It was like a negative.
Hold in their pockets.
Yeah, hold their pocket. They had to pull their pocket out. Yeah, and they had to make them hold. It was just crazy things that it was a negative undertone, and then the Black community just took it and ran with it. And then I see skaters on Venice Beach doing it. I'm like, damn. It's like, I guess,
The skaters took it too.
And they put some Vans on. I go, okay, this is it. We're going to put tight khakis on and do that. Okay, I see what's going on. Okay. But I mean, they put a little touch to it, a little bit different. But yeah, it just seems like in our society, new words, ghetto, new words, new lyrics and stuff comes out, and then everyone else could. I hear it. You hear it once in a while, and then you say, "Oh my gosh, yeah, that started out." But I don't know. I think the Democrats have gone. They have to do a readjustment. I don't know what it is. They need to do a major readjustment. I used to think that you were Endeavor, but I don't think you're Endeavor anymore. I never heard.
You're right. I'm in Hawaii right now.
Yeah, you in Hawaii? Wow, I've been in Hawaii only once. Endeavor. I never heard of Endeavor. I've heard Jason talk about Endeavor. That's right. It says here, Endeavor says Colorado is currently. I forgot. Yeah, Endeavor says he's in Colorado. Yeah. I've been in Hawaii once, and it was expensive. It was pretty expensive, and that was like in 92, 93. I think 92, 93. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that means it was beautiful, very beautiful. Flojo, I see Flojo here. How you doing, Flojo? Yeah, but I just
Flojo is great.
Yeah, so like certain things about this, the leaders, I don't understand that they saw all these illegal immigrants come into the community, and it was their community, the Black community, and they just watch it go. All the leaders just watched it come in. You know what I'm talking about? And get flexed out. It's just crazy. It's just crazy of 80%.
People like Malcolm X are labeled as extremists and things of that nature. Even in the history books, they label him as like an extremist when all he wanted was family and like just dignity. Like, I mean, I don't know. And then they shot him for it. I mean, come on, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
I love when you talk about Malcolm X.
Malcolm X, really? Malcolm X is pretty.
Facts.
He had a transformation going on. Yeah, he didn't. He had a person that he really respected, and he realized that he was, he wasn't what he was. So he was really changing. I think him, and then I don't know, JFK. The more I'm thinking about JFK, there's rumors that it's because of he was kind of lenient to communists and stuff.
Yep.
You agree with that? Yeah, he was leaning in where they didn't want that to spread anywhere in the United States anywhere. It says says here, it says any Black Democrat only votes for Medicaid, welfare, and money Section 8 and food stamps. Flojo's laughing with a heart on. Yeah, right. I don't know. Yeah, it is sad. I'm seeing right now that I would never thought, at least in this short period of time, that New York, of all places, would get a Muslim who's pushing Muslim really hard, praying and stuff, and going to different.
After 9/11, it's like, do you guys have the memory of a squirrel?
That's the craziest thing. That's the craziest thing ever. And I said to myself, well, That's part of this world right now that we live in. We live in a world where they have short memories. I think they condition us. I was thinking about this when I was at the tax return place, whatever. I think they condition people on these phones. They watch all these different short videos. Everyone is on their phone watching videos and looking up information. Of course, I'm guilty of it too. When I say everybody, I'm part of that everybody. And I think, they can easily put some kind of frequency tone that we can't hear in the naked, we can't obviously hear, but it's playing subconsciously in the background. Oh my gosh, it's sad.
I need a Doberman, Mike. You gotta get a Doberman.
Oh no, the Doberman would go like, "Ooh, ooh, ooh," like he'd be hearing all kind of stuff. What's up, Skippy? What's up, Skippy? Tell me what's going down. I know, huh? So your sentence is incorrect. Someone said someone's sentence. I don't know. Is he tired of winning yet? So it's no. I'm not tired of winning at all. Trump is winning, guys. I see Ronald Gambler. I see there. I see Leslie play fair. Jose, I see you there. Leslie, I see you there again. Oh my gosh, John, I see you there as well. John, this is live right now. Definitely live. Yeah, it's sad. You know what makes me I think the Democratic Party knows they have a problem, but they don't care because they're getting money from lobbyists.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And that makes it even worse. That you know what you're doing is wrong, but you rather get a check, get money for your family, but you're there for the American people. I think these politicians are there to make money. Very few there to help, where it's meant to be. I think that
Yep.
I think the same thing with these local ones. Not all of them, but I mean, I think someone has mentioned this before that to get in politics, you have to be a little arrogant, a little about yourself, because it's hard to be.
Absolutely.
You can't be like a really humble, meek, very smart person. No, they want the tough, strong, firm facade that's going on. I think Trump is. I think he's the real deal, though. I think he has the package,
Yeah. You like Nick Irving? You ever heard of that guy?
Who?
Nick Irving. He was a tier 2 operator in I think it was like 2006 through 2012. Awesome guy, Christian, black dude, sniper. Probably the most deadly human being.
He has
on the
braids.
planet right
He wears
now.
braids, right? Is that the guy that wears
Yep.
braids? Yeah. I saw him, like a video of him like a couple of days ago, less than a day. Yeah, he's not the biggest guy, but he was a sniper, and he was talking about yeah. What were you gonna say about him?
Oh, I just think he's like the best warrior in America right now, and the great representation on the African community.
Yes.
Just an awesome guy, just a great guy.
Yeah, he was talking about he gives out warning shots first. He said, he gave examples how he'd get one. If they keep going, something's up. You know what I'm talking about? But
Oh yeah.
like I think he said one time he shot in front of somebody and they stopped, and then they turn around. And another time he shot at someone's foot and they stopped and turn around. And then he has done it some other times, and they just keep going. They up to with a suicide bomb, or something. It's crazy.
Exactly.
But so I mean, it takes a lot. I mean, that takes a lot. It happens all through history. Someone taking a life, and if someone takes a life, you say to yourself, "Wow, that's one of the ultimate things," and people don't realize people do it all the time, all over the world, and it's a serious thing. You can't take that back. And even the Bible says you can take back a lot of sins, but that's one that you can't really take back. Once you take a life,
You're right.
And
it's hard to talk before God at the end and say that you did a sin like that for another man's bidding.
Damn.
So I understand that one day, I'm probably going to have to answer for that too.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Well, we do have Paul, the book of Paul. He killed someone, and he actually, oh man, the more I understand, Paul is just. I stopped. I was always starting to stop, but Paul just seems like he was a very he had a lot of things going on. He was blind and stuff. I just imagine that time period. It's just hard to move like that. And then was in prison writing letters and stuff. And This God moves in mysterious ways. He takes the weak. Even Moses killed someone too. So
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he was a warrior actually.
yeah. Oh, really? Okay, I don't know part about the warrior. Yeah, but
Yeah. Before
wow.
he led his people, he was
Oh
fighting
yes.
alongside.
Oh yes. Okay, yeah. I see there Bruce Floyd, supremely vision, supremely vision. Oh my gosh, America falls without African Americans, but they don't know that do that. Oh my gosh, supremely vision. I don't know about that sometimes, man. You ever watch these video clips? Supreme Vision says America fails without African Americans, but they don't know that. They too do. I don't know. I don't know about that. Huh?
I agree completely. I think that African Americans have contributed immensely to this country.
They don't know it. They don't act like they know it. I'll tell you. I said, why did all black leaders get K'd? Now you have sports and comedy. I don't know. I listen to these comedians. They make me laugh and stuff, and I go to myself. I said to myself, like, we using comedians as our political. Oh, wait a minute! I got a phone call. Look out! I got another caller. Thanks for calling. Right, I really appreciate you. Call back anytime, okay?
Right on, Mike. God bless.
God bless. Bye. Oh, great caller.
Call from